Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you had an absolutely fantastic day. We're back with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And I think I was trying to figure out what I was going to sell. So first, let me look at my main character. Cloak of Cleansing. Compulsion and Disease. Ooh, Killing Blow. We're all about the killing. Actually, who is our team right now? So it's him. We took off Sela to put on Nanio. So Nanio's on here. Oh, that's right. And we just got her on. Wisdom. Positive channeling. So, oops, no. You'll get positive channeling. And then who's up front? You are up front. So you need one of these rings. And then Millia's up front. She'll take one of these rings as well. She'll also take this wisdom. Resistance 2. Nope, you don't need anything. She doesn't need that. We'll give it to you. That's just a regular bracement. Muscle warmer. Oh, that's right, we're gonna have. Do you like this? Nah, it doesn't really do anything for you. Okay. Very nice job. Okay. That should be all. Sell this off. What is this again? Bastard sword, okay. And sell all that. That. Bulk selling. Awesome. Okay. Check this journal real quick. I do need to go to Heaven's Edge. To render lab banner. Excellent. Okay.
This way.
Let me check one thing real quick. Whoops, over here. All right. All right, let's sleep and then get back out it.
Wherever my legs carry me.
There we go. Okay. I was like, where is this chick? What do you want from me, soldier? In an exasperated gesture, she rips the half mask off her face, and you see her black skin and crimson eyes. It's Kaylessa, the elf you met in Kennebrez. Why did you follow my army? To find someone. Kaylessa lets out a resigned huff. His masters want me dead, which means I will die sooner or later. After a pause, she narrows her eyes and spits out. But that doesn't mean I'll lie down and accept my fate. I am no lamb to the slaughter, and I won't be waiting for a kindly executioner to come for me knife in hand. Never again. Are you a spy? Her scarlet eyes flash defiantly. She mutters through her teeth. I'm not going to hide it. I have come here to commit a violent and bloody act, but I do not serve the demons, and I won't do you or your forces any harm. Don't play coy. I need details. Why? Frowning skeptically, she gives you an appraising look. And what will you do with my story? Taking it into account and pass your judgment? Kill me if you deem me a reprobate? Help the poor girl if you don't? Well, I haven't asked for help, and your authority to judge me seems rather dubious. She's clearly lying to you, but it doesn't feel like the guile of someone plotting a crime. There's a slight hounded look to her eyes that makes her seem more like prey than hunter. I'll leave you be. She shrugs casually as if her fate had not been hanging in the balance just a moment ago. How nice of you, soldier. I met other elves who look like you. They serve the demons. Anamora's minions. The words escape her lips before she is able to stop them. Then she looks at you with visible irritation. One of Deskari's servants is a powerful elf by the name of Anamora, and those corrupted elves are her lackeys. Don't ask me how I know this or why my appearance is similar to theirs. I'm not your enemy, but if you see them, kill them without remorse. I know who you are. You're Kaylessa, a cultist of Deskari. That's a lie. Her crimson eyes flash, and she says firmly, I loathe demons, and I'll kill any I come across. Why would Forn slander you? Kaylessa's grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chances that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. I believe you. Forn is in the camp. Watch out for him. With a crooked smirk, Kaylessa says grimly, he's the one who should watch out for me. All right. Now we'll try to determine the best strategy for extinguishing a tent on fire, where the attempt must be made from inside the tent. Hey, don't even think of it. It's not only dangerous for you, it's dangerous for the rest of us. Don't you remember that I asked you not to conduct any more experiments involving fire in our possessions? No, of course you don't. And yep, we're good with this team. Let's move forward. Okay, so we're here. Moondance Meadow. Haven't been there yet. But I think actually I'll come back there. First we'll do Crusade. Okay, we already did everything down there. Now we want to go to the army over there. Actually, it's weird to me. I still cannot hire anybody. Well, whatever. We'll make it happen. 3, 4, 13, 22. So we lost 34 of our footmen. I think we could do better than that. All right. Do-do-do-do-do. Charge. Okay. Excellent. That works for me. Oof. Yeah, it seemed very inconsequential. Oh, crap. You couldn't just go up one and... God dog it. Oh, well. Oh, equally consequential in there, so might as well. Oh, wow. Oof. All right, we'll take that. Excellent. Ooh, very nice as well. I'll take it. Didn't lose a soul. That's what I'm talking about. After pacifying the elementals, the soldiers found the remains of a cultist sorcerer in the middle of a broken summoning circle. Despite his apparently outstanding magical power, he was unable to control the raging spirits he had brought into existence. His stiff fingers were still clenching the horrendous flail he used as a weapon. Awesome. And that white square means we can upgrade. Attack formation. All allies in the 3x3 gain a +2 to attack and a -2 penalty to speed. It's a stratagem. All units in the army gain a +5 bonus to AC against ranged attacks and spells, and receive a -1 penalty to speed and to initiative for 1 round. Okay, that's interesting. I actually like that. But I like this too. Actually, we're going to go with attack formation now I think about it. Okay. Can't do anything else with them. Save here. Go up here first. I know what this is now.
Oh, yes, what?
Forwards? No, backwards, backwards!
I refuse to accept their statement.
All right, so after picking up that note, we now have discovered a new location, Inconspicuous Camp. Excellent.
What's in wait for me there, I
wonder. There we go. Doom, doom, doom. What the hell? Why isn't it giving me an up option? I want to go further up. That was super weird. Day 3, month Desness, the year 4710. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measures soaring on the dangerous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anivia, the leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander who awaits her report. "We're in trouble," the girl whispers. "The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescavors. A real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Look like a caravan of refugees from Kennebrez that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescavor so far from the center of the Worldwound. Where did they come from?" Anivia bites her lip. "They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly." The commander makes a sign for her to stop. "Find out what else is known about the enemy. Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing," Anivia says in a rush. "They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow." After hearing his scout's report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear, for now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescavor Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly, before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms. Who will lead the faithful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. And what do we see here? Irabeth nobly states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission. But in truth she means, I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Asmodeus IV sent me, Nora the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The commander thinks that he should look into the faces of your companions. The Hell Knight Regal steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as a swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer, so Seo is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavors alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of, there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead him to decide? The faithful troop will be led by Soseo. The commander and his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down to the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anivia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Soseo's eyes grew cloudy for a moment. There are few creatures as abominable for a follower of Shelyn as Vescavors, devourers of flesh and destroyers of matter. This trial will not be easy. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles, and thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescavors gather below, but the sky is open above them and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Kenebres. A few straggling Vescavors wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae and greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then, the raspy noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with new force. A blur of blackish green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. This time, the time to act has come. The leader of this faithful squad shouts that they shall hold position and fight for the soldiers' lives. Standing in the middle of the formation of soldiers, Soseo utters a prayer to Shelyn. From the outside, it will appear that the cloud of Vescavors will in a moment fall from above and destroy their forces utterly. Hundreds of spawn of the abyss gnaw on bodies and armor, destroying as they consume. But the cleric's power flows forth in waves, healing the wounds of his comrades, as if understanding who is to blame for the unexpected resistance. The spawn covers Soseo like a living carpet. The servant of Shelyn trembles, but does not move or halt his prayers. The soldiers look on with awe as though they are witnessing a holy miracle. Temporary success holds no true hope for the faithful troop. Their foe is no great beast, but a million ravenous creatures, bringing with them the eternal hunger of the abyss. To fight them was to cry upon the wind. Their only hope was to rely on their commander and hope that he was prepared to slay the swarm queen. What was happening down in the canyon at that very moment? Oh man, 3 of my people are tired? It's kind of annoying.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Can we rest, please? I'm tired. This war must end.
Death is life's final
Trust in yourself.
Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescavors that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait. For now, at least. With a tired gesture, Anivia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead. There is anxiety in her eyes. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one side of the holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Did you manage to find out where these beasts came from? I'm not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the queen bug's lair, and they're fresh. Maybe someone summoned the scum specifically for us. The demon filth figured out that we're never going to let Kennebrus go. Too bad we don't have a magic specialist who can figure out what those runes mean. The word specialist in magic tricks brings Nevio out of her reverie. Huh? What? I'm a specialist. I'll get to the bottom of this. What happened? Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast. She spits acid and summons the spawn from all around the area. One more thing. When I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess, like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head. Oh, how interesting. Sounds like a Vescavor queen. An exceedingly rare creature, I must say. I'm looking forward to an encounter to conduct the experiment. The world must know what is more dangerous, mandible sniping shut on one's hand, or acid eating away at one's skin. Let's move. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the queen.
You require my unbiased opinion?
No.
Wherever my legs carry me. Tear your throat out.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
This kill is for you.
The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice, about one stride across it at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem a problem or even particularly notable, but as you draw closer you hear a terrible droning sound coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling, as if it's alive. Perception 17, look into the crevice. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome, a halfling, or a child, rolled up in a ball at the bottom of the chasm, under a stone ledge. He's crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. It appears to be one of the caravaneers caught by the swarm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the crevice, building it to something truly haunting. I don't understand what's going on here, so if anybody who's watching this wants to comment on the video, let me know. I've pulled him up before, but it seems like even if you pull him up, he just goes ahead and dies. Is there any way to do this in a way where it does continue with some sort of story material? Because if so, I would definitely have a playthrough where I took the time to pull him up. But I don't want to do that if it seems, nothing really comes of it. Jump over the crevice and keep going. We don't have time for this. Our people are dying up there. And then you hear him fall to his death.
Anything new?
I see blood. Blood! I wonder what lies.
Pain. This is how it feels.
Well, that was a mistake. Oh, well.
I wonder what
There we go. Should have healed beforehand. My bad. Unleashing her last shriek, the Swarm Queen slumps to the ground. Well, this is new music. I haven't heard this music before. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of battle begin to subside. Several small beasts sit on the mother's body, sinking their mandibles into it. The canyon drowns in the waves of scent, a sweet soporific with a hint of bile, with a hint of bite, like the crackle in the air before a storm. Looking at the slain monster for a brief moment, you feel an inexplicable sensation of, not sympathy, no, the Vescavor Queen is disgusting, but a strange kinship. What is it like to be a part of a swarm, hostile to all life, hating everyone and hated by everyone? You take a deep breath, and the sensation passes. Anivia approaches the queen's body and grins. That's it, you filth. No more flying. It's good we got rid of her without suffering more losses. Just a little longer and we'd have been forced to bury lots of our fighters in this cursed land. Suddenly, Anivia stops, her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and the walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes at some lumps of slimy substance, lifts some up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes. Anivia, something worrying you. Aha! Anivia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand. I bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn to her. By the way, did you know that smells are extremely effective in attracting attention not only in the insect world? For example, a tavern keeper in Kennebrus can, for 10 minutes, purposefully and doggedly search for a rotten fish that turns out to be in the pocket of his apron. Let's see if we can find the source of that smell among my equipment. You and Anivia search through your things and quickly find the source of the smell, a thin handkerchief. Looks like it's been soaked in something like the Swarm Queen's slime. I'll be damned. When the queen was spraying this sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew to it like flies to jam. The chewed-up bodies of the caravanners smelled like this too. I checked, Commander. I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you to assure that the Vescavors will find you. Asmodeus the Fourth's been tagged for assassination already. Our commander's all grown up. Despite his airy tone, Darren looks discomfited. I thought this crusade couldn't get any worse, but now we have a mysterious traitor who is trying to feed us to a swarm of repulsive insects. And there I was, thinking you'd be first in line to feed me to some repulsive bugs. No, my dear Asmodeus IV, I have standards. What's more, my feelings towards you may be quite, tumultuous, but not altogether negative. So, if I were to feed you to some insects, I guarantee that they would be the most sublimely beautiful creatures you'd ever seen. Well, in that case, the least I can do is return to ensure that the swamp I drown you in meets your exacting aesthetic standards. There may even be flowers. Darren laughs. We understand one another surprisingly well, don't we? Touché. Looks like I have enemies in Mendev and someone has decided to get rid of me. True, nobody likes upstarts. If you knew what Erebus allies hissed behind her back when she was appointed head of the Eagle Watch, Anivia spits. Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. The handkerchief could have been planted here by magic, but taken from a professional paranoiac. I think we got a rat in our camp. In Kennebrus, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in a dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guard up. It's time we got back to our temple. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard the little bugs who eat the flesh of that mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kind of the last thing we need, right? Evil. Burn the body, but gather as much of the queen's slime as you can. Keep it a secret from the troops. In Dresden, we'll send in a suicide unit, wait for the demons to gather their forces, and then bring in the Vescavors. We'll return this gift to those who would destroy us with it. You want to make a weapon out of demon bug shit? Seriously, you better think about this. We have no way to control the swarm. What's that mean? It means the soldiers we send into battle with a barrel of this muck will be the first to be eaten. That's not even a suicide mission. It's a dirty trick, like only the cultists do. But we're crusaders. I know an order is an order. I'll go gather up the stuff, I don't mind. But think about it. Is this the way you want to fight? Will you still be able to look your people in the eye? Anivia, Commander, what a relief. You're alive. I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately. She pauses to catch her breath. Sophia wipes the sweat from his brow. My squad handled the assignment. I healed everyone I could, while my warriors have had quite a fight. It's not very pleasant to be eaten alive, then healed, then eaten and healed again. I knew I could rely on you. What happened up there can't be described in words, but you're the one who carried the day, as today is the 4th. Luckily, our losses are not as great as we feared. Not many are even wounded, but if you'd been a moment later, I'm afraid to imagine what might have happened to us. Unfortunately, the insect's acid ruined what was left of the caravan. Of course, I sympathize with those who perished, but we could have used their gear. Chaotic. I'm ready to sacrifice the loot for a chance to kill a huge, disgusting bug. What matters is everything's over and we won. What are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted runes and the traces of something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. Ha! Easily done. Nora leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique even when it comes to runes. I examined the Great Garrison after your success, documenting everything I found for Queen Galfrey. And I'm sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Clever. To set a trap and exhaust us instead of fighting openly. We shouldn't be afraid of demons. We lived through this little trap, didn't we? We'll overcome the next one too. We just need to keep forging ahead. Well, since we finished off the swarm and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with bugs. A huge rune circle has been drawn with the book. Probably blood. Awesome.
Missed me already.
All right, let's heal up. All right, let's see. Spirit Hunter. Sure, we can do Piranha Strike. Ability, Perception. You got a lot going on, girl. We'll go cluster shots first. Which... Actually, spell penetration, we'll go there. Nothing all that great here. Reduce person. Level 2. Give yourself some false life. This is level 3. You got heroism on here. She does not have access to Death Ward yet. So no need to worry about that. You know what? We might as well give you some healing spell. Let you serve a little bit as backup healer. Oracle. World Nature. You get one more. Sure. Yep, precise shot. Combat healer. You cast a cure spell. You cast it as... I swear this is new. I don't remember this being here. Right, before it was just enhanced cures and spirit boost. Now you have combat healer here. That's interesting. Whenever you cast a cure spell, you can cast it as a swift action, as if using the quicken spell feat by expending 2 spell slots. This does not increase the level of the spell. That's fascinating. Whenever you cast a cure spell, the maximum number of hit points healed is based on your oracle level, not the limit based on the spell. For example, an 11th level Oracle of Life with this revelation may cast cure light wounds to heal 1d8 point plus 11 instead of the normal 1d8 plus 5. Yes, we'll go with that. And then level 1, he can take Stunning Barrier. Level 2. I don't think there's anything all that great here. Level 3. Resist energy. And Nanio. I seem to remember you get something, you get some nice spells at this level, right? No, illusion. Yeah, Phantasmal Killer. I'm a fan of that. Rainbow pattern? Not really. Great job. Oh, yep. And him. What are you at? So we've got 2 on Vivi, 1 on Dragon Disciple, and 1 on Oracle. We need more on Dragon Disciple. Boom, 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 boom. Persuasion. Feet. Which feet do we want? Outflank. Blood Rager is a spell casting. And Bloodline Feet, power attack. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's save again. And he was getting shellacked.
Calls me. I'll take the bait.
Why is he getting hit so hard before? He has on mage armor, growth. He's got on bark skin. There's something else.
Rules
Oh,
are made to be broken.
that probably helps. And yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that's personal, right? Ah, yes. That's personal. All right, let's go.
Out of my sight!
No time for debate. Go.
Boom, boom. A boulder covering a secret tunnel.
This way!
That was a +2 longsword that I just picked up.
I'll tear your throat out! Wherever my legs carry me.
Save the last one for me.
Interesting. Okay.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
I was getting a little confused at this area. Trying to figure out, okay, how exactly does this work?
Trail me.
How many of these haste does she have? Right, she only has 2. Oh.
You are my favorite aide.
And she's out of those spells. Yeah, we'll leave her
You're a
empty for
good
now.
person. I like you.
Why do I have to keep manually activating Holy Symbol of I Am a Day? I don't understand.
What's that?
I am helpful, am I not? Now what is that? I hope you appreciate this.
I crave your command.
Let's have some fun.
I see something over there.
That definitely works for me.
I am helpful, am I not?
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Come on, Asmodeus. I haven't seen you attack once. What's taking so long? Thank you. All right. The look of these plants, rapacious and sickly at the same time, suggests their unnatural origin.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What do we have here?
Okay. So now we're back where we were before. Okay, cool.
I did it! My life is a burden.
Anything new?
Really? God dog it.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Ah, god dog it. Charge is on there, I just can't use it. Alright, fine.
Kill is for you.
Wow. Windowog hit it for 52. Asmodeus got a hit in. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Retriever's Claw. Oh, sorry, I forgot to look at the heavy flail. This is the heavy flail that I got while I was marching around when I defeated that last group. So it's a +2 heavy flail. This is a +2 longsword we just got. I don't know, and then Retriever's Claw we just literally just picked up. +2 cold iron dagger has an increased critical multiplier ×3.
Oh, the waiting's never.
One advantage of not having a pet, all of my characters are right there on the screen. Like a lot of times your pet is being hit up and you don't even know, because you would have to scroll through your party members in order to be able to see it. So I kind of like that everybody is sitting right here and I know what I have to work with. All right.
This way.
This is where I came from. So where you go to keep
What
going.
a discovery. I am helpful, am I not?
Past the green
Wherever my
gook.
legs carry
I
me.
refuse to
Oof.
accept their statement.
They just popped up. That was weird. Come on, Asmodeus, get it together.
Forwards?
There we
No, backwards. Backwards.
Excellent.
Are we ready to move out?
We'll use that.
Soot is restless. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
You need me.
I see blood. Blood!
Ooh. Excellent. Nice and simple. It's the way we like it. Ingredients. That was a Radiant Kukri +1.
Trail me.
The touch of the abyss irreversibly changes the very lands of the Worldwound. Oh, whoops. Almost missed one. And we'll leave the heavy pick and the sleeping supplies. Those sleeping supplies are always extremely heavy. And I'm pretty sure sleeping still doesn't work properly in this game. So, no reason whatsoever to bring sleeping supplies with you. Yet. I assume they're going to be implemented in the full game. Okay.
Missed me already.
Let's top it off. Awesome. All right, let's keep moving.
They'll beg me to
Man,
I see something over there.
Windowog is indispensable.
I hope you appreciate this.
As boring as I find Fighter, the effects of what it could do for an archer
My friends.
cannot be denied. Look, she killed both of them and then fired off another arrow just off of general principle.
Let the duel commence.
Slice! Behead!
Let's save some adventures for later.
I am yours to command.
Let's have some fun.
Remember my name! Windowog!
Whoops. There we go.
What's that?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Shall we move?
Alright,
We
so-
shall move!
Here.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
What are you doing, Asmodeus? I was about to say, come on now. Woo. So you have to hit that chest in order to win this battle. Otherwise, the enemies will just keep rising up, rising up, rising up. All right. As soon as your fingers touch the wand, a surge of energy courses through your body. A howling choir of restless souls deafens your very thoughts. Green light pours from your eyes. It can rend soul from body if you so much as will it. The wand vibrates in your hand like it's alive, but no, it is certainly not, as you realize with amazing clarity. But there's definitely something inside, and it's studying you closely. Reach out your mind and touch the power that's hiding within the wand. Your hand clenches the wand harder and harder, like it's closing around the throat of an enemy. Suddenly, the darkness lurking within the wand emerges and seizes your hand. It crawls through your eyes and deep into your mind. A spark flares in the darkness. It's a firefly, held gently in the hands of a young mage. Its light barely diminishes the gloom, but it's enough to see the stone walls of a dungeon. There are several others, young and battered wizard crusaders holding magic wands, all showing signs of recent battle. You hear a rumble from above, followed by a furious demon shriek. The mages rise, preparing for another fight. A tall figure arises before them. Master Sarkoris, you're alive! The mage towering over his apprentices is pale, and his clothes are covered in blood. His face is dull and dispassionate. The newfound sanctuary has fallen. You have fulfilled your duty. Now leave. This is my battle today, not yours, Teldon. The apprentices, baffled, turn around to the young man holding the firefly. Today I die and leave, my friends. Take my wand and deliver it to Kenabres. In the hour of greatest need, let a worthy crusader return it to me. I will know that my brothers need me, and I will rise to their aid. Even death will not stand in my way. Evil, set free the horrifying thing hiding inside the wand. Your senses grow exceedingly sharp. You see not only the miserable corpses that litter the cave, but many others that found their end among these dark stones. All of them stare up at you with horror. A scream leaves your lips, and they cannot but obey. By force of will, you end the existence of these pathetic and powerless creatures and return them to oblivion. The mere sound of your voice is enough to summon all semblance of soul from these helpless puppets. They explode, bursting into tiny sparks of spiritual energy. The green light fades as quickly as it arose. The choir of the dead quiet their howls. The power slips away, even as every part of your body protests against it. You vividly realize how fragile and fickle mortal flesh is. Awesome. A massive claw, judging by its size and color, it once belonged to a silver dragon. A piece of Terendolev's claw. Charcoal soot and the remains of a greasy-looking liquid, possibly traces of burnt oil.
No, what is that?
Loot taken by the thieves from the Tower of Estrad.
This way.
A Verminbane Elven curved blade +2. Nothing magical about that one. There we go. Boom, boom, boom,
I see
boom.
something over there.
Mind Piercer. We'll look at that in just a moment. Okay. Looks like we are done with this area, finally. This +2 cold rapier deals additional 1d6 piercing damage against enemies who are under mind-affecting effects. We don't use mind-affecting effects all that much, but it's still better than what she already had. We can look at the other stuff later.
Require my unbiased opinion?
Time to head back to camp. We'll talk with what I guess Regil. Sell all of our stuff. So where we stop for Leper Smile, your army can't move past there until you've resolved this issue. A huge runic circle has been drawn on the rock, probably with blood.
Wherever my legs carry me.
There we go. Gotta go this way. Actually, now I think about it, wasn't that? Oh, that was the short bow that I had looted. Okay, cool. So that's why I went on ahead and did that now, even though I want to circle back and go to Chili Creek, because now it's open up where my army can move forward, continue doing what it needs to do while I'm handling that. Speaking of which, cool. Can I hire anybody yet? Finally I can. Recruit. All the archers. All right. Took almost everything we had, but we got it. Doom, doom, doom. 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 All right, and then go to Crusader Army 1. And nope, not combining with you. I have no interest in combining with you. Wait a minute. 2, 3. I want here. Let's move 2 up some. There we go. Out the way. Out the way. Now 1. There we go. Excellent. Much better. Much better. Woo, feeling much better. There we go. Now you've got 0. Weird that level 4 hasn't updated to reflect, hey, you're level 5 now. You should be able to get favorable results when going up against this enemy. It's still colored as if, yeah, you get wrecked by them, bro. All right, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and go here first. Oh, hey, underground hideout. No, we're not going to rest. We're going to enter our camp. Resting camp. Oh, and I also need to go ahead and make sure my spells are aligned since we leveled up. I didn't bother to do it in the cave because I knew I wasn't resting, so there was no point.
No, backwards. Backwards!
Ooh. I should let Forn know that I saw Kaylessa and decided not to do anything to her. That's Sail. That's Forn. The elf's pale, beautiful face bears an expression of melancholy detachment. How may I help? I met other elves that look just like Kaylessa. A gloomy shadow crosses his face. He remains silent for a while, then says reluctantly, a few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers was uncovered in Kyonin. They were followers of Deskari who had been brought together by priestess Anamora. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. They were all marked with the same brand of darkness as their leader, the wicked Kaylessa. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape. I pursued them in order to eradicate their evil, root and branch. Sighing heavily, his lips curl in an expression of bitterness. It is a great shame that the children of a noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint, and I would be grateful if this confession were kept between us. I found Kaylessa spying on my camp. Then you should be on the lookout for accomplices. Her demonic masters must have sent her to plot against you. And since she's already made her way into the camp, she will strike soon. I hope you weren't as merciful with her this time. She left alive and unharmed. A resigned sigh burst from his lips. Then she has deceived you once more. I'd like to know more about you. I won't hold anything back. Not who I am, why I made my way here, or who it is that I'm pursuing. No, we already asked all this stuff. No more questions. I have to go. Good fortune to you. All right. Outside now. Oh, let's make our way back here. Sending order. We already upgraded her stuff. Woljif. Whoops, no. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. That'll help you out. Alright, who needs dexterity? You need dexterity, but you already have a belt. Camellia also needs dexterity. She does not have a belt. This necklace gives a little bit of protection. We'll throw it there. Sure. Windowog. If there's a need for curse arrows, you're probably going to be the one using it. Still no shirts yet, right? Okie dokie. Whoops, he's actually talking. The Quartermaster flashes his usual grin, but it fades almost immediately. What a march, Commander. I won't forget it, not in a million years. I can't stop shaking whenever I think about the Leper's smile. It's a miracle that we lost so few back there. The soldiers realize that if you made the wrong decision, half the army wouldn't have made it out. They're scared. They're scared things are only going to get nastier from here. What if we held awake, lit up the bonfires, poured some wine, raised our cups in memory of the fallen? It'd do the troops a world of good. Actually, you know, I always choose the first option. Give them some wine, but not enough to be smashed. Let's see what happens if we choose the third option. Have the recent losses not taught you anything? I want the soldiers to be ever vigilant and ready to fend off a surprise attack. Oh, you're right. This is the time for tears. We already let our hair down once, and we almost lost Kennebrest. We'll be on our guard. Yes, we will. Our right to Kennebrest and ask them to send a few no-nonsense inquisitors. Somebody to keep an eye on the troops and maintain discipline. How are things in the camp? I am a day be praised, everything's fine. We're well supplied, nobody's going hungry, and the sick, well, you can't run a military campaign without somebody getting sick, but they aren't taking up any more beds than usual. Except, the Quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment bearing the signs of recent tinkering. We're having a little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has a standard that dictates who gets what. Except this standard is only good for fighting around Kennebrest. Needless to say, the conditions inside the Worldwound are completely different. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against acid snow or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but this is not even enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? The scouts at least. I'm afraid boots and ropes alone won't be enough. Put the scouts on horses and provide everything they need. Equip the soldiers that you see fit. Will follow the regulations. They are written in the blood of those who did not follow them. No. 2, equip the soldiers as you see fit. That's more like it. I'll make sure the troops have everything they need and then some. An army moves faster if it has fleet-footed scouts. I have to go. Oh, no. Show me what you have. Actually, not even that, because I don't want to sell anything to him. I prefer to keep his stuff empty. I didn't even mean to do that part. All this crap in here that I flooded his stuff with. But I'm actually, you know what? It shouldn't matter, because I'm pretty sure I got everything that I need to get from him. We should be good. I could buy that ring of protection. But no, we're going to leave it. Is that the only... Right, I don't need that. No. These knee pads let the rare deal. I'm pretty sure I sold these to him, right? Because it just wouldn't let me use it. Weird as that is. Do you have a ring? You do have a ring of protection. So we're both good. We're frontline fighters. Okay, fine. So. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. 37,000. Okay, done with that.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder.
All right. Spell book. I'm good. Let's see. Nanio. Still good, still good. Get some more of this. Darren, automatic. Ember, automatic. Camelia's manual. Thorn body. What do you need? I shouldn't have chosen protection from energy from Darren. I forgot I use you for that. But whatever. Oh, restoration. Absolutely. Awesome. Okay. That should do it. Shellen also teaches that beauty comes from within. I look inside you and there's very little to admire there at present. Who was he talking to? Rough. Oh, probably Regal. All right, save this, accept. Now, let's make our way to Chili Creek. Not ready. Okay. Back down. No. Someone's on the road. Oh, just a salesman. Show me your wares. Same crap. I don't need it. And I junked up his inventory. God dug it.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
What do you sell now? Whole Hunter's Arsenal, but that's not what you're showing. So we'll ask him again for Hunter's Arsenal. See if it shows up again next time.
This way.
All right, move on. All right, morale changed. And hey, they're ready. Okay, cool. Survival. Keep going. All right. Oh, we got a 2 over there. I will take it. Some 3s, some 2s. 5, 11. All right. That's acceptable. The cultists protected their caravan of valuable supplies to the death, but the Crusaders prevailed. It seems that the demon worshippers plundered the treasures from nearby Sarkoris ruins. Resources found, finances points, times 1,500. Awesome. And I guess demon armor 5 here, 2 there. So we'll take the 2, we'll take the 3. And go back here. Excellent. Moondance Meadow.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Boom, da-da-da-dum, doom, da-da-da-dum. Plagued horse. Ghoul Starker, Ghoul Creeper. That is definite. I don't think I even needed the skeletons, but still. Better to have them and not need them. All right, continue on here. And yes, we're not exhausted yet, so we can go ahead and check this out, see what's going on here. What's happening?
Well?
So many thoughts.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Yes. Yes. Allah swa. Damn. 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 Allah swa. Damn.
And
Rules are made to be broken.
I'm always open to ideas. Explore and
and there was something else I was looking at. Oh, reduce person.
You are my favorite aid.
All right.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Only you deserve my
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Oof. They were tearing him up.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Oh, I keep forgetting. Hold on.
Skip the pleasantries.
Trail me.
That is a King Composite Longbow +2. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Awesome. All right, that was quick. Cleared that out. Excellent. Okay. Nope, not resting yet. There. All right, guess we have to now. Divine Services. Oh, she is the best one for it. Yep. We'll add him onto it. Camouflage, she's good. Night Watch, she's good. Don't you ever tire of groveling all the time? It seems so false. You understand nothing. The weak must show their submission to the strong. Only then will the strong tolerate the weak. Fascinating world view, Windowog. Alright, and we kept the corruption at bay. There we go. And we can march some more. So let's see. This is a... We can't do anything there. Oh, wait. Hell Knights are available, but no. Excellent. The dretches hitched to overloaded carriages had no chance of escaping, and their masters preferred death over giving up their cargo without a fight. The wagons were full of treasures plundered in the chaos of the battle for Kennebrez. Okay. That'll work. We'll wait to go back over there. 2-5-11-36. Okay. Deskari slaves fought fearlessly and relentlessly, like insects swarming around a flame without any awareness of what they were doing. When the last of the demons had fallen in battle, the Crusaders would finally take in what exactly they had been fighting for. For many years, these old salt mines had provided the local alchemists with their most valuable ingredients, and now they would do so again. Excellent. All right, we'll deal with them at some point, but not right now. So we're at Chili Creek. Then we come up here, rest. Then we'll go out to the inconspicuous camp and continue on. Okay. Okay. I think this is a good place to go ahead and stop. Hope all of you enjoyed the playthrough today. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.